Well, actually I was wrong. The previous episode will not be the episode before the final, mostly because I forgot how bloody long this game knows how to be. So I'm now attacking the ringed city itself. I have gone over the wall, and those crystalline pygmies are dangerous, mostly because they curse you, and not just curse you, they curse you just by you being there. So if there's several of them close to you, they don't need to do anything, and you can still die. So, but luckily they don't appear in a big groups, otherwise it would be just unfair, even in this game. And that is perhaps the most horrifying enemy, the basic enemy of, well, I might say of the entire Dark Souls series. Ringed Knights. Not Silver Knights, not Dark Knights, or not Silver Knights or Black Knights, or Pontiff Knights. These are Ringed Knights. They give you lots of souls when they die, which is good because they are very good at killing you, and meaning they are dangerous. Very dangerous. And that one with the sword and shield is the least dangerous variant of them all. And you get to face the spear armed ones. That's a bit spoiler. They are different. They carry different weapon sets. Yeah, it's gonna be a rough. Those dudes, in a sense, are very dangerous, yet also not very dangerous. Their most annoying ability is that, well, that which they were doing right now. And there are more sufficient methods to destroying them, mostly just including kicking them when they are hiding beneath that rock on their backs. I don't know why would they carry, like, kick. That circle heals them fully and it damages you, so when that circle appears you can't do anything but to... Oh shit. But yep, that's another one. The Spear Knight. The Ringed City Knights in their worst form. And there's lots of them. Is he following me? No, luckily. So what's here? Silence?
Speak thee the name of God, thine own God, if thou canst recall.
I know my god's name. It's Gwyn.
Ah, then thou'st not forgotten. Perhaps 'tis why we may converse. I am known as Shira, servant to the Princess Filianor, matriarch of the church. They who attend to God.
Oh shit. That's rude, you know, interrupt person when he's talking to a lady. Yeah, they're Herald Knights or whatever these those are. They're huge, but well, they do have weaknesses which can be exploited, but it's quite impossible to exploit fighting on stairs. Oops! That was close. That would have one-shotted me. Yep, the Ringed City, place where all the nastiest things about Dark Souls 3 come up. Enemies which can hit like a couple of tons of bricks. And they are dangerous. Not because they hit, but they're fast and strong. But
speak thee the name of God.
Yeah.
Thine own God.
Green.
Ah, then thou'st not forgotten. Perhaps 'tis why we may converse. I am known as Shira, servant to the Princess Filianor, matriarch of the church. They who are ken to God's name are surely ken to the terrors of the dark.
I am
Please.
terror of the dark.
I bid thee take not from the princess her peace or rest. As the fire waneth, does she lie by the dark, all for the sake of man.
So, this city exists because of Princess Filianor.
Thou'st a kind heart.
No?
To speak to a captive such as I.
So
It is
you're
no
a prisoner too.
surprise thou rememberest our God.
Oh, well,
May I ask thee a kindness?
what's
Perhaps
that?
thou'st beheld the lone dragon that inhabiteth this city. Medir is his name, and the arch-dragons are his forebears. He once railed against the dark, but was by dark afflicted.
Same as Artorias.
Returned,
Fought against
he
dark,
remaineth
got corrupted.
to watch over the sleeping princess, true to the old accord. And yet, I would have thee put the dragon to rest before the dark consumeth him, and his vows are forgot. I
Alright.
offer my sincerest gratitude, thou who art ken to God's name. Please, take this. I
Oh,
have asked a thing most terrible of thee. May this token of thanks be of aid. I beg of thee, afore the dark.
so, the Ringed City has its own dragon. Media. That actually sounds pretty scary, knowing that the Dark Souls 1 had a dragon Calamite, and then the Dark Souls 2 had a dragon Sing, and now we have Media. Stop stabbing me, you little stunt growth. Fucker, I'm gonna smash your head. Actually, I have no intention of getting into scuffles with those Herald Knights anymore, but I might. Ah shit, they're too crafty. I'm just gonna run past them. Missed! There's lots of battleground in here if you wanna go get progress slowly and methodically. Several heralds. And now we're at the city that there's some sort of swamp. I guess this is the place where they built the city and it sank to the swamp. I guess they built the city here just to show something.
I shall party.
Oh damn, I'm being summoned. Well, resting at this bonfire, which is actually quite a good place to take a break. Now, back at the Grand Archives, about to do the final stretch of this basic game. More or less. There are still stuff a little bit after this, but practically this is the end dungeon and this is the end stretch of it. So using this elevator thingy to shortcut past the Grand Archives. And there's an impressive building right in front of us. And some sort of interesting structure over there as well. With those whatever circling wing-like things. And this place also has a very unpleasant thing to face. Say hello to the nastiest possible form of winged knights. But luckily they are not immune to be charm personed, which is really good that they did bring some sort of spell to actually be useful in making enemies fight against each other, not just as a weapon capable of creating infighting, as enemies are immune usually to each other's attacks. But there's just some few low-tech soldiers They look a bit better equipped, but then of course they drop a lot of souls, but they're basically just the same henchmen you faced almost right at the beginning of the game, in the first place after the tutorial zone. Well, which of course makes sense, knowing that the Lothric soldiers would appear in Lothric Castle guarding Prince Lothric. If they wouldn't, then it would be much stranger. Hello, knight, serve me now. Charm person spell. Very handy. Allows you to hurt enemies and get enemies hit by each other. And you also get the souls from them, so it's just one of the perhaps the most useful spells of the entire game. Yeah, of course it does have the beat weakness that it's not every enemy is susceptible for that, but seeing how efficient it is, it can be a really handy rescue for it's like that, guys. Oh, look at that. They started to fight against each other again. It's all over the Watchdogs of Farron again. Oh, but where is he going? I'm gonna go. Oh, he's now he just wonders how in hell have I got myself in this place. Couple of dueling against enemies is usually the best way to do things, allowing you the best chances of survival. I don't want a big fight with you, so I'm just gonna... You can wave the sword around as much as you want. I'm not gonna big fight with you. I'm just leaving. But this is very grand structure. Now I'm at the top of Lothric Castle, so there's these big doors. Time to knock knock. Cop cop. And using my camera a bit, I can see that over there's some dude of importance, but I'm not gonna yet go to challenge him. I guess that's where Lothric is. Actually, I know that is where he is. Prince Lothric of Lothric is in the highest top room of Lothric Castle. That's quite redundant. So it doesn't really get much of more reminded that, yeah, this is where the guy is. And that lift actually took me to this place, meaning that yes, there has been actually a series of shortcuts right from the bottom of the castle to its very top, which probably means to say that, yeah, Lothric himself has sometimes wandered around, and it would be quite inconvenient if we'd have to go through all these paths. So yeah, the presence of these elevators is actually quite reasonable, not just because of gameplay benefit. But it's time to go somewhere to Ringed City again. Now, Ringed City again. The swamp area I actually did, and opened this shortcut forward, as in that running through that huge swamp area, it would not have been so interesting, mostly because there's just some quite secondary amount of treasure, and through that place which I'm looking at now has just so many of those ringed knights, and they are shit. They are real shitty thing to fight against. They're not actually in a sense fun to fight against, they're just fucking hard. Well, but luckily they do have that one good thing, that they are not immune to poison, so you can do a bit of pain to them with poison, with the storyteller's staff. But seeing that that sword attack does huge amount of damage, that sword fire shield they carry also does huge amount of damage, and they combo them using that fire to spray a bit of diversion at you, and then they just charge at you. So, but luckily I got him out with using a combination of dirty tricks, cheesing, and poison attack. And those sword wielding ones are the least dangerous of them all. So you really shouldn't wonder why I am choosing not to fight them. Or better say, fighting them as little as possible. They're not fun. But here's a big bridge. Oh, yeah, that looks like media. Yeah, it only looks like it is. It comes and it swoops that bridge with that fire, and it's not just fire, it's dark fire, abyssal fire of the very unpleasant type. Oh shit! And even if I blocked it, it did a huge amount of damage. Now it's coming again! But luckily that fire attack also kills the enemies on the bridge, so at least you don't have to worry about getting attacked by the pygmies while the dragon spews horrifying dark fire at you. But that's meteor. The black... Actually, I don't know, could he be actually in a sense called Black Dragon? For Callan it was a Black Dragon. He is just a big and nasty piece of dragon. Let's try to go going upwards first. Oops, and a fucking collapse. And now I'm getting a NPC invader at me as well. Not cool. Mostly because these NPC invaders tend to be a bit of frustrating. But luckily they're stupid and in a sense predictable and not optimally equipped. And also the fact that they don't have any network lag or anything helping them. What, there went one more of those skeleton attackers over here in this mine shaft like place. Well, and of course they have... There he is. He's carrying a hammer and a shield. And the hammer is more or less one hit kill. And he can take a shitload of damage as well. But luckily, he ain't so good at defending himself. So I could do my best to avoid fighting that bastard as much as I can. I'm just going upwards these steps again. Or maybe I actually can now come and antagonize him just to make sure that I can get to kill him. I don't want that bastard to showing up against me again. Come on, dude. Be killed. Good, now he died. Yeah, those are quite annoying, those NPC invaders, but now I got back right here, so let's just go this way and see what's this. Oh, who's whoa, Lop?
Oh, fine, now I know go this way and peep past the broken...
So, fine, let's have a look. Alright, now I'm looking. There's just this nice rag. Oh, and he kicked me down. That's rude.
Every age, it seems, is tainted by the greed of men. Rubbish to one such as I, devoid of all worldly wants.
That's a familiar ugly face. Trusty Patches. Apparently... Well...
I don't know. Maybe it's just the way we are. I'll stick you in my prayers. A fine dark soul to you.
Well, but this time that wasn't so nasty move from you because I had already gone through all these places. Just a bit of an annoyance which you gave me. Nothing worse than that. So I didn't like your trick, Patches, but I don't bear a grudge for you out of it either. I guess that's just in your nature to do like that. That looks like a mimic. So let's use the poison. Oh yes, it was. Using the normal poison attack from there. Now it's the double poisoned. So I'm just gonna leave that thing there to die. Nothing sportsmanlike in that tactic, it's just useful, and also the fact that mimics are stupid as left leg boots, that they don't know that they are breathing onion gas. Skeleton warriors, they are not as annoying as they have been. Mostly because, well, yeah, skeleton warriors. Oh, thank you. Your death gave me stuff, and what? That's the place where Lop left his... Oh, the mimic died. Well, time to run off and see what it had. What it had eaten. I guess Lop went somewhere else. Ring of Evil Eye +3. That's quite handy ring. Not perhaps the most powerful ring or the most useful ring, but it's good ring. Oh damn, and I'm being summoned again. Oh, here I am still again. So try to actually, in a sense, this mine shaft, in a sense, it's a bit of a maze-like. As in, yeah, the basic direction is clear. You wanna go upwards, but it becomes a bit of strange when there's this, how do you call it, several layers of circular paths, and which makes it a bit difficult. You can circle one thing and then you drop to down here, and do you have to circle elsewhere to get where you want to be, or anything like that. So I'm just doing my best to carefully dribble up there. And actually now I'm gonna open up a bonfire, because now I don't have too any time to wander about. But that stuff Lop had left is actually more like he actually left his arm, and shit, midi attack, and I'm being caught elsewhere. Oh, that was it. I whipped myself with, and there he is still lurking like a bloody oversized god dog. Spraying this whole area full of fire just to make sure that nobody would get around the shit. And he's spraying it a lot, and that he's big and he's black and he's nasty. But luckily there's this bit of a rock face, which makes it look at. But he also knows how to spew there. But if he does that, you can, once you get to this place, you can just but is it just me, but does Miguel look really scary? As in that he's got a bit of that similar vibe than the H.R. Giger's alien in that head with big, very pronounced teeth. And the color scheme and a bit of blackness in him. He's just dragons. As much as you can say that dragons of Dark Souls series, he is perhaps one of the most intimidating in appearance. And that's probably not a small thing to say. Come on, why does this skateboard be so fucking slow? Yeah, this is really boring way to fight him, but it's the sane way to fight him. Of course, you could try to run up to him and, but this is how you fight in Dark Souls. You just get the simplest possible method you know, and then you use it as much as you can, as efficiently as you can, and you try to upgrade that method as possible, as good as you can. And this, but judging by how he behaves, this encounter is not meant to be a serious boss fight, mostly because there's no boss life meter, and he's acting just so damn mindlessly stupid. And what can always be stated in fiction is that dragons usually are not stupid. They're not too greedy, avaricious, ill-tempered, and all that kind of stuff, but stupid is not what they are. And now he went to fucking full berserker mode. Does that mean he's... Actually, well, in any case, you don't want to be anywhere near him. Let him spew that dark fire. What is dark fire anyway? Is it some sort of fire with lots of soot so it's very smoky, or is it some sort of chemical toxic fire in the sense that chloride, which is, you could call it the chemical, well, you could call it Satan's piss, as in it makes stuff burn, which is true, shouldn't burn. This stuff makes it burn, like glass, asbestos and ash. But now he's hurt. So it's time to go and deliver coup de grace to this dragon beast. Yeah, that was a bit of a tribute to Balrog of Moria, at least in a sense. Big monster, fiery bridge, but it guarded the bridge instead of fighting on the bridge. Yeah. And it did not want us to pass. But that of course means that Media is nothing short of down and out. He might be down for a count, but he's not knocked out. And that guy has made himself a human buzzsaw. And a couple of... an illusory wall, another illusory wall, and even more 1, 2, 3 illusory walls. That's actually quite lots of trickery. One crystal bug again to Titanite scale. Yes, I guess they are hinting that weapons which allow you to, which are made from boss souls, are the best weapons. Well, I wouldn't deny that, they are very good. And this lift goes up. Oh, there's a bit of a side door over there. And with this opening, I am actually right here again. Real handy. So it's time to rest on this bonfire. And go somewhere else, or probably return here later. Well, now I'm at Anor Londo, going through this very dizzying invisible bridge. I'm glad they didn't put more of these. These are just make me dizzy. And show how you progress in covenants.
Oh, good blade of the dark moon. Welcome home. If I can provide thee succor, only tell me how.
Well, here I'm gonna show that I've done lots of good for the Covenant. Slain bad things.
My blade of the dark moon, thy deeds merit great worship. I, Yorshka, captain of this company, hereby recognize thy service. This is a wonder of the dark moon, inherited from my brother for this very purpose. Please, take this. Thou art most deserving of it. As a shade of Father Gwyn and Sister Guinevere, persevere in thy knightly duty, hunting down the gods' would-be foes.
Well, you are a friendly lady.
I would speak to my brother of this, one day. Of the shining new hope that joined our dear company.
Well, you know, your brother has been
thee,
eaten.
Of course.
If he was Gwendolyn, he's been eaten by Aldrich. And I still want to talk to you.
May I pose thee a question?
Oh, you want to ask something?
This tower, this prison, stands tall and solitary. The contraption bridging its lower reaches long, unmoving. So, by what path didst thou here ascend?
Well,
Art thou a creature of the air? Or other winged thing?
no, I can't fly. I walk through that invisible bridge.
No, of course not. Forgive my prying. Think no more on mine asking. I am ashamed to say I know very little of anything.
You probably know lots of cycles
So
and
soon,
sky
may the dark
being
moon
here.
watch over thee.
Which means you probably know of some things probably more than anybody else can know. And the fact that there's quite beautiful landscape here, so it's probably, well, I don't know, maybe undead or something means that you don't get bored. Well, it's time to go somewhere else. Again. Now going to do something which possibly is dumb move, but it's something I need to show. Here's this chapel-like place with Silver Knight statues, but one of them was an illusion. That's actually works. All right, like this. Now they know. No, it's quite pointless if it's behind that. But Filianor spear ornament. That's actually a covenant item, but deep leading ladders to some other place beneath. They are a worshipper. Chance to someone ask Shira for assistance, which I am doing. And that hole is a bit of a unpleasant looking. So she giving her hello, and now dropping down. Once again, there's this bit weirdness that Ashen One can drop jumps like these. And there lies Midi, Dark Eater, but he is anything but out of the picture. He's actually very much in picture. And attacking with a ferocity of a... Well, he attacks. He attacks fast, he attacks strong, he attacks a lot. He is just what you would expect from a dragon. Especially when it's an insane dragon. An old insane dragon. He is not as huge as the ancient dragon, but he makes up with that speed of his. And not only mentioned that he doesn't get attacked, he attacks real bad. Oh shit, very different. And practically almost every attack he blows at you is a one-hit kill. Or not. Actually not one-hit kill, but it's very much does pain, and he doesn't like to get you being close to him. But there's this one thing that the spell I'm using against him does have a habit of being... what's the word? Oh yeah, it works on percentage damage, not on fixed damage, which makes him, and dragons are tough. They endure damage beyond practically everything, and it's just so hard to see. What's it? Oh yeah, look at that. He fired me to a crisp. Murder means murder. And he delivers it to you. A lot. Fast.